true. And if you ever let go, keep hoping like it's hopeless, it's life. They figured out what the West had for you. Second you realize what you have inside, it's only just a matter of time. Seriously, so back row is your glide. Cause one can just won't do that. You don't have to know how to. Ever since we've got you. So your whole side's heading smile. Like you just got away with something. Why? Cause you just got away with something. Ever since.
Hey, my name is Jaime Lee, A.K.A. Mom You Mental. Not monumental, but Mom You Mental. My kids gave me that nickname a while back, and I thought that they were giving me that nickname because I was a big deal. Like monumental, like mom. Like I'm a really big deal. But I found out it was something different. They obviously don't think I'm all there, which I'm probably not. Anyways, so I decided to just keep it and go with it, because from now on, I'm just gonna be me. And I've never done anything like this before, but I'm pretty excited about it. Because even if nobody's watching, even if there's only one person watching, it's fine. I'm excited about this, and I don't have anybody else to talk to, really. I'm a stay-at-home mother. I do nothing. And this is fun for me. I feel like I'm gonna pretend like I'm talking to a bunch of people. And that's okay. I'm all right with that. And I want this to be a big deal in my mind, and maybe it will eventually be a big deal. I want to make this super exciting and super fun. This is just number one, just the beginning, but I have big plans. I'm super creative, and I have really big plans going on in my head about this. And I just want to be able to talk to people. I want people to subscribe and like me and comment and ask me questions, and I'll answer anybody's questions. And there's nothing I have not been through. Probably anything that anybody has been through, I've probably either been through it or done it. My life has been chaotic. And I'm ready to not be so ashamed of it and just be real and just talk about things. Anything anybody wants to talk about, I want to talk about it. And I feel like I'm going to have fun with it. Laugh, joke. I can be serious. If somebody was to comment and say something serious, I can be serious with people too. But I mean, it's fun to laugh. It's fun to be silly. It's fun to just enjoy ourselves. And that's what I want to do. I want to be fun, silly, enjoy yourself. If everybody has serious things to deal with, get the seriousness out of the way, work through it, and then let's laugh. That's my favorite kind of medicine. That's my favorite thing. Laughing is my favorite thing. So, and I don't have any shame about anything anymore. And I used to constantly put on a mask for everybody. Constantly pretend like I wasn't this, I wasn't that. I was always putting on some kind of mask for people and pretending like I was better than what I was, or that I was more motherly than what. I mean, I'm a good mom, but I'm not a baker. I don't bake things for my kids at school. My daughter's 20 years old. When she was in kindergarten, she asked me how come I don't bake cookies for her class like her friend's mom does when it's her birthday. And I told her, because I'm a cool mom. Your friend's mom ain't. But I don't even know who the judge of cool is. That's another thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about who is the judge of cool. I want to know who that is, the president of cool. Actually, if anybody knows who the president of cool is, whoever gets to make that decision, who's cool, who's not cool, I wish somebody would comment below, because I would really like to meet that person. Because I know I'm not cool. I'm probably the biggest geek ever. But I do want to meet the judge of cool, because that'd be cool. Anyway, I just want to have fun with this. I want to do something different every single week. I have so much plans in my head. this is the very first time I've ever talked on YouTube, talked in public, anything. Listen, I was the shyest person in the world. Like, I did not even speak until I was in 7th grade. If I went to McDonald's or something, my sisters had to go ask them for ketchup for me because I wouldn't even do something like that. I was extremely shy. And I don't want to be like that anymore. I want to talk. I've got so much to say. I've had so many life experiences. I've did a lot of crazy things. I've been through a lot of crazy things. And I just want to talk about it. I just want to talk about things, and I just want people to talk to me about it, because I'm just tired of people feeling like they have to pretend like they're somebody else, or they have to be ashamed of what they've done, or be ashamed of what they've been through, or be ashamed of what they've lived through. Some things are just not somebody else's fault. I mean, some things you're just born into, and it's not your fault. And I don't want anybody to ever feel like they have to be ashamed. I've always felt inferior, and I don't want to be like that anymore. And I want other people to know, man, they can comment and we can talk and we can laugh and stuff and be silly, and nobody has to be ashamed of anything. There's no reason to be ashamed of anything. I feel like even if only one person is watching this, and if all of my life experiences, being homeless, living in tents, foster home, everything, any kind of abuse you could possibly think of, and then as an adult, any kind of, problems that you deal with as an adult, anything. I'll get into more of it later. I don't want to be too serious. First of all, I don't want to go through too much in the very first one. But anything somebody's been through, I want somebody to be able to talk to me about it. And if I went through all of those things, for one person to feel like they can relate and they can talk to me, then it was worth it. I want to know that I didn't go through everything in vain. And I'm ready to just take off my mask, man. I don't want to pretend like I'm something I'm not. I'm ready to talk. And I feel like this is going to be helpful just as much for me as it would be for somebody else to feel like, man, that chick's been through it all. I can relate to that. And I want people to feel like that and feel like they can comment and, subscribe to me and like it and talk to me and know that I've been through it too. I can relate, and it's you can get past it. You can move forward, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And sometimes the light is squiggly and it's fun, and it might make you a little dizzy and spinny, but it's fun. Just go with it. But so I just want to. This is a YouTube channel, and for me, this is kind of the discovery channel. Because I'm just discovering that I have a voice. I'm just discovering that there is more out there than I've always thought. I've been just so isolated, maybe sheltered, I don't even know. But there's more out there than I've even thought. And I just want to get things off my chest, and I want people to get things off their chest. And if anybody wants to comment at any time and ask me any questions at all whatsoever, I am completely open. Like, I will answer anything. I, for sure, do not want to be fake anymore. Not that I was really fake, just really, had to always wear a mask. Just really had to pretend like I had it all together when really I did not have nothing together. I was completely inside. It was fake. I have been so shy, and I used to be a waitress, and while I was waitressing, I have to put on that smile. You do what you gotta do to get tips, for real. And people would say, I can't see you being shy, but I would say that's all an act. And the buildup of even going to somebody's table was crazy. Like the way I had to build myself up to even go walk up to somebody's table to ask them for their order. That's crazy. Like, people shouldn't have to be that insecure and that shy that it takes 20 minutes to talk yourself into it. That was my salary. That was my my income, and it would take me forever just to build myself up into it. So I think this is going to be a good thing. And I really hope people do like it and subscribe to this channel. And I hope people enjoy it. And I hope people comment. And I hope people tell me, what's going on with them. And let's just talk about everything. And I started thinking, there's this... I've watched YouTube channels because I've just sat here and watched YouTube channels. And I've seen all these YouTube channels of like mothers who just got their kids to bed and they decided to crack open some wine, whatever, and just relax, and they're making a YouTube channel about that. Well, in my mind, what I'm thinking, because I don't drink wine, not that there's anything wrong with it, I just get a headache when I drink it, but in my mind, what I'm thinking is, I don't want to crack open a bottle of wine. I want to sit here and talk. I want to be the wine. I want to be genuine. I want people to pop the cork, push like, subscribe, and let's be genuine together and just have fun with this. Let's just have so much fun with this. I'm silly. I'm crazy. I am not the average almost 40-year-old woman, mother. I am just not. And I am not uptight at all. I'm super laid back. I'm super silly. And I want people to comment, man. People have quirks. People do crazy things. People may have bad habits. Comment this stuff. People have really bad habits. People have really silly quirks. I'm going to tell you, this is crazy. It sounds so abnormal. But what is normal, really? So abnormal. I like sticking things on my nose. I don't know why. It makes me breathe better. I feel like I would love to just be able to stick something on my nose and not feel weird about it. But I mean, oh yeah, another saying I used to say is, I'm a weirdo, but I'm real though. So, and it's true. I used to tell my kids, so I might be a weirdo, but I'm real though. And really back then, I wasn't so real because in public I was trying to pretend like I'm not a weirdo. But I am. But I'm real. And I'm real now. And I'm going to be completely real every step of the way to this. And I really hope people will start commenting and asking me questions and telling me about themselves. Because I really, really, really do love hearing from people. And I would love to hear about other people's, life situations or whatever. Whether it's good, funny, crazy, whatever it is. Because I want everybody to know that there's absolutely no judgment at all whatsoever here. And I want people to have fun. And I watch other YouTube channels about people like ranting about politics and stuff like that. And before we can rant about politics and get famous about that, let's just like tell each other about ourselves and work on ways to not become so judgmental or be ashamed of who we are, anything like that. Let's just be real with ourselves, real with people, and not feel like we have to wear masks and not feel like we have to be something that we're not. Because once everybody works on themselves, and once everybody gets to a point, and I wish, and I might be living in fantasy land, but if people would get to a point where they can just be them and be silly if they want to be fun if they want to be, just be themselves, not be ashamed. And then other people just look at people like, dude, I love you regardless, you're cool regardless. Or I don't know about cool because I know I'm not the judge of cool, and I don't know who is, but man, I want to meet that person so bad. I would like to know what I have to do to be cool. No, I really don't care. But I would have cared in the past, but I don't care anymore. Anyways, I've always walked in other people's shadows also. I have two older sisters who are perfect. Perfect lifestyles. They've done everything right. They got it together, and they're perfect. And I'm not, totally not. And I've tried to walk in their shadows, and I'm not them, and I'll never be them. And once we realize we can't be somebody else, that we were gifted with our own quirks, our own abilities, our own talents, our own flaws, our perfect imperfections, then once we realize it and accept it and not worry about what other people think and not try to be other people, I feel like we'll be happier people. And if each individual becomes happier, then people become happier as a group. And that's what I'm hoping for. Like, that's what I want. That's what I want. I really do care about people. And I just don't want anybody to feel like I felt for so many years. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to be ashamed of anything, regardless of what they've done or regardless of what they've been through. And I want people to come in and ask me questions and talk to me about things. And I want to be able to answer people's questions and tell anybody anything they want to know about me. If anybody wants to know anything about me, they can come in and ask me, and I will tell all. I will tell all. And that's the first time I have ever said that. And this will be the first time I will ever do that. And I'm going to be real. But I also want to be fun too. I also want to make things fun. And I said this already, but I have big plans. I have big plans to make this fun. And if people will subscribe to me and like me, I mean, I can guarantee a good time. Some weeks, maybe not. Some weeks may be a little more serious, because I will, if people start commenting, I will respond. I will absolutely respond to everybody and make this as personable as possible. But I want to have fun with it also. I want to know that people are laughing. I want to know that people are smiling. I would like to know that people are getting happy, getting things off their chest, getting it out in the open, and then just getting that relief. Once things are out in the air, things are sometimes so much magnified in our head, like they seem so much worse in our head. But once it gets open and out in the air, it's not so big. Then it minimizes it, and it brings things back to reality, like, why was I making such a big deal out of this? And that's what I want people to do. I want people to be able to get things off their chest, make things open, and get it off their chest and know that it's not that bad. It is not that bad. We have one life, and why not? Why not make this life happy and fun? And this is like a book, like we're writing a book and we're writing our own story. We have control over everything in our life. Maybe not situations that may occur, but how we handle situations. We have control over it. Well, I want this book. I want my book to be a pop-up book, like in 3D. Like I'm going to tell it's a pop-up book, 3D book, whatever happens. I'm going to come back once a week. I'm going to make this video. I'm going to make I have different ideas. I have different things I want to do, different topics to talk about. And then people can, comment and tell me more topics to talk about. And I want to talk about everything with y'all. Everything. And I just want to do so much. I have so many ideas, and I don't know how to get started, but this was the way for me to get started. And I just want to get things off my chest also. Like this is just a big deal for me also. And I think it's going to be fun. And I think it's important. And I think that, like I said, if only one person watches this and, they want to ask questions and whatever, and they hear a little bit and they relate to me, and then it was worth it. Then it wasn't in vain. Then the things that I've been through wasn't in vain. Or if one person is like, man, I have this quirk where I like sticking things in my ear or whatever, I don't know, then so what? That's fun. Then I'm going to have fun with that. I've went from one extreme to the other. So shy, so bashful, so passive, so quiet, so calm. I mean, I have 2 ex-husbands that probably wouldn't say that I'm so passive and calm, because, I mean, I have a temper too. They like to say I have multiple personalities. I really don't. But sometimes I do become not Jamie Lee, but Jamie mother freaking Lee. I mean, I get mad, I get a temper, but that's only with my ex-husbands. Anyway, oh, by the way, not that I care, I don't mind it, but I just personally don't say the F word. And I would love for somebody to comment, like, substitute F words, because I'm really burnt out on freaking. Like, what what can I say besides freaking? Because I don't want to say the F word, but I don't care. I mean, I would, but I just personally don't like to. Just because I don't like to. Probably because I have always, not let my kids say it or whatever, but grown kids, they probably say it, just not in front of me. They probably do a lot of things not in front of me. I like to think that they're perfect though, but not so much, I'm sure. Especially my daughter. I'm pretty sure she's a mini-me. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks because I went through a little bit of a rebellious phase. No, not a little bit. I went through a huge rebellious stage a few times actually, in my teens, in my late 20s, in my early 30s. Maybe I'm just getting over my rebellious phase. Maybe I'll go through another one. I don't know. Anyway, so I really hope that somebody will relate and that this will make people smile. And I really hope that people will subscribe and like this. I mean, this is first ever. So just give it a chance. Subscribe, like it, give it a chance. It's going to get fun. I hope. I mean, I really believe it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk and we're going to be real. And we're going to be genuine and just have a really good time. And I am a nerd. I probably am one of the biggest nerds ever. But it's all right. I'm real. And I'm going to have fun and lay back and not be uptight. I mean, it's just, why not? Why not? Why not just be a nerd for a while? Just take some time from being serious or uptight or wearing that mask and being what you think you're supposed to be, and just be you for a little while. Just for an hour. If you can just be you for an hour. I mean, it's exhausting trying to be something you're not. It's exhausting. It will wear you out to try to be something that you're not. It is exhausting. There's no reason to do that between us. There's no reason to do that. So that alone is a good reason to subscribe and like and start commenting, because we can be real. We can be us, even if it's for 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever. I'm going to come back every week. I'm going to make a video every week. And if I don't get, subscribers, likes, whatever, I mean, that's just the way it is. But I'm going to keep coming back every week, because even if I don't get a bunch of likes, a bunch of subscribers, if people don't want to talk to me, I want to talk to you. And I love talking to you. I mean, this is fun for me. Right now, I'm really enjoying myself. And if you notice, I got a little bit of football stuff behind me, and I'm looking at myself, but I'm checking out my stuff too. This is a puzzle, really fun puzzle. I got it at Rally Sports, really fun. I have ADD sometimes, so putting together a puzzle is not my best quality. Sometimes takes months. First Thursday ever on Patrick Mahomes. He's amazing, right? Anyway, we can talk about sports. We can talk about whatever. But I do have topics. And I have a topic for next week. And if you tune in next week, I have a great topic for us to talk about. And I'm going to leave a cliffhanger. I want you guys to come back and talk to me. And come back and watch me. Because I actually have a topic to talk about. This is our intro. And I actually have a topic for next week. And even if I have a topic one week, if somebody comments and something's important to somebody to talk about, we'll talk about that. And then let it progress from there. Let's just let things progress. We're going to have fun, man, for real. We're going to have a good time. And I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to be totally 100% all in. I'm all in with everyone, with everybody's comments, with any questions. I'm all in. And this is gonna be my new passion. Talking to people is my new passion. Taking off masks, being ourselves, being silly, having fun, laughing, This is my new passion, and I'm excited about it. And I'm really, fingers crossed, that you guys will subscribe and like me and comment. And give me some ideas. Give me some ideas for several things. New substitute F word. I really need one of those. I'm bored to crap with the F word, with freaking. And I need a new substitute. Come on, man. I need some help with that. Because I'm so bored with freaking. So give me some help. Give me some new ideas. Give me, give me whatever you got. Throw at me whatever you got. And I'll catch. And I'll do it with it. What I want, I guess. But it's gonna be fun. Come back and watch me and like and subscribe, and please comment, and please give me, give me some stories. I like people's stories. I like hearing about other people's stories, and I like for people to know that you're not alone in probably anything. You're not alone. Anyway, I am going to cut it here because this is just my intro. Next week's going to be better. Then the next week's going to be better. Then the next week's going to be better than that. And it's just going to get fun. But I'm going to come shut this off. And we're going to keep this going 1 week at a time.